I'm gonna take his arm towards his head and then back towards his back, okay? So here, break the grip, back towards his back, boom. What's up guys, back here with Dr. Gavea. And today we're gonna look at some side mount attacks, focusing on the Kimura. So it's old school move, but you know, very strong position, man. I don't care how good you are, you're caught in this Kimura, you know, you're gonna have a bad time trying to escape. Okay, so we're gonna start on the side. And so I've done before, very similarly, the guy's got his frames, and you know, if the guy keeps his wrists kind of low, like low on my shoulder, my collarbone, man, you know, we've done this before with the wrist lock, okay? We also did, if it's a little bit higher, I go across his body, and then I can, readjust and go for the lock there too. But sometimes maybe the guy's arm is off, or you know, maybe you're just like having a hard time doing it, which is fine. So guys, make sure you're keeping your chest on their chest, keeping the weight on them. Even when I'm using my arms, notice I'm not moving my body really, just my arms, okay? I'm not creating a lot of space, letting him escape. So I'm gonna control his hips. I've shown a few videos. I really like to frame the hips just to keep it away, especially with really flexible guys. Some guys, like, their knee goes to their head and there's just like their knee's like, and there's nothing you can do in that case, okay? So keep this space open, all right? So I'm framing the hips, my arm's flat against his hips, blocking both legs. I'm gonna go across his face first, okay? Going under his arm. And I like to either grab his gi or his belt. Probably the belt's gonna be easier, but you know, old school, they would sit here and feed this grip here under the shoulder, which works really well too, okay? And I'm not trying to keep too much pressure on Clinton, but you know, in real life, I'm just like, man, just trying to squish him, okay? Now I'm gonna move towards north-south, towards this underhook side. Other side, I can go off the hip to the floor, just kind of control him a little bit. And now I'm gonna take my time and moving to that north-south, and I'm really gonna dig my arm under his shoulder. And I'm gonna really like push him, okay? To help me push him, I can get my knee under his back and really turn him, okay? Once I'm here, usually the guys, we'll look at the basic Kimura setup. Let me go ahead and turn you, Quentin. Usually, you know, if his arm's staying out like that, that's fine. I'll cross his face, start attacking there, okay? But typically that arm's not gonna stay on your head, it's gonna come down, okay? So before he grabs anything, we're just gonna look at the basic Kimura setup. So I was here, I had a grip under his shoulder, you know, maybe I was holding his belt. Regardless, it's gonna become a underhook, okay? And I wanna keep my weight onto him. I don't want him to have a lot of space to like escape it or something. Although there's not really much he can do, maybe try to turn out, you know, either back in or turn out. So I wanna kinda compress him on his side as much as possible. My knees against his back. Now I'm gonna bring my free leg over his face, kinda touching his forehead. And I just post my foot on the mat, okay? From here, I'm gonna control his arm in the Kimura grip. So the underhook arm goes first. I grab my own forearm, and then I grab his forearm, okay? A key lock. And I wanna keep my thumbs with my fingers, guys. Super important detail. You know, in the heat of a match or something, sometimes that thumb comes out, that's fine, but ideally, you wanna get your fingers and your thumb together, okay? From here, I'm gonna pull his arm up, and then I just take it behind his back, okay? And then I push it down. I don't need to throw his arm to the side, I'm just gonna push it behind his back. From here, he's got a few different options. You know, he might try to grab his gi. In that case, I'm gonna put a lot of pressure here. And what I'm gonna do, guys, compress his arm, and I'm gonna take his arm towards his head and then back towards his back, okay? So here, break the grip, back towards his back, boom, okay? Another grip he might make, he might grab his belt. If he grabs his belt, I love this one. It's gonna be super easy. I'm just gonna shimmy it towards his back. Once it gets towards his side, it's gonna be easy to break. Sorry, Quentin. Good. Other grip, he might try to grab his arm or his elbow, something like that. In that case, it might be kind of hard to break. And in this case, I might sit for the arm bar, okay? So keep that leg draped over his neck. The knee that's on the floor, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit. So I'm gonna pull my foot closer towards his back. And then as I sit, I'm gonna pull my knee up. Slide my toes under his back. And look how I bring my knee up, okay? and then I can look for the arm bar. If he still got his arms together, that's fine. I like to do like a Kimura grip, compress his arm, almost like a bicep lock here. Some guys will let go there, but my goal is going to be to take his wrist towards his head. Break the grip, pull it back. So guys, I'm here, I got my Kimura grip. I'm gonna sit, or actually compress the arm first. So I'm pulling his forearm towards his bicep, and I wanna bring his elbow towards my chest. Take his wrist towards his head, boom, break, and sit back, okay? You notice I'm not taking that time to bring that leg out because sometimes there's a lot of space there. So just keep it tucked in, okay? All right. Another great option I like from here, keep your arms together. Yeah, sometimes a guy's super strong here, it's like, man, it ain't coming. Maybe I might bring it out there. I can kind of bring my heel on his bicep or his wrist, break that way. Another grip break I like to do, I'm gonna switch my arms, okay, and then go cross gable grip. Keep your arms together, and look, I'm just gonna compress his wrist towards his head again, but just using my forearms this time. And sit back. Okay, that's really good. Or if I'm like stressed for time and 30 seconds, Alec, 30 seconds, like I'm not having trouble here, I'm gonna bring my foot under his back out, go cross over his arm here, and I do like a guillotine grip. Okay. If I need to, sometimes I'll switch to my own collar while I'm doing that. So I bring my leg over, switch to my collar, and I might even triangle my legs.
Oh.
Okay. Alright. You alright, buddy?
Yeah, it's good.
And one move I forgot, I do it, but Clinton had to mention it to me. You know, when I'm here. That arm. Sorry, buddy. You know, when I'm here, sometimes like, man, nothing's happening. I'm kind of tired. I can either feed his belt. You know, the belt's there, I'll grab the belt, or lapel's there, I'll grab there. Especially the guys, like, if I know the guy's like got tree trunk arms, I'm like, man, this is not gonna happen, man. So I'll feed either his lapel or his belt, depending on what's open, over his arm. And then we can, I'm gonna keep my leg here. And look, I like to use my calf, hamstring to kind of open up his neck, his head. And then look, I go thumb outside, or thumb inside actually, on his shoulder, grab the gi, and I'm gonna take my foot, place my knee on the mat, and then paper cutter here, boom. You know, I can finish here, or sometimes we'll come back, elbow to the mat, finish. If I'm looking for points, I can start to sit like we did with that arm bar. I'm gonna start to sit, and I'm gonna put my hook, my foot that's up, I'm gonna slide it under his, over his arm, and now I can start attacking his back. Okay, and I can keep that grip. Try to move your arm, Clinton.
Good.
Into like a modified bow and arrow choke. Get your points. Okay. And a new move we've been using more so lately. When I'm here, I'll do 2 angles. So I'm here. Again, if I'm short on time, or maybe just short on energy, like, man, I don't want to sit here and yank on this guy's arm. I'm gonna let go of my arm, and I can grab my gi, or sometimes I'll just keep it open. Depends on what you want to try. What I'm gonna do, the leg that's on the floor that was over his head, I'm gonna swing it over his hip, okay? And I wanna put my weight on that other leg to help me swing, okay? If I have all my weight down, it's gonna be kind of hard to go. So I want all my weight on the other knee. This leg goes over, okay? Again, I can have my lapel. Sometimes I'll hold my hip. And now all I'm gonna do, see how this foot's on the floor? I'm gonna step it up. Okay, and now I'm just gonna start to sit. Okay, sometimes his arm will come out. If not, it's fine, it's a lot of pressure still. I'm gonna turn you the other way now. So guys, that's the Tarikoplata. So I'm here, Kimura grip. I'm like, man, I'm tired, or hey, I wanna look cool. I can grab my gi. Sometimes I'll even grab my hip. I'm gonna step that leg over. So you guys see I'm holding my hip. Could be my gi, doesn't really matter. And an extra detail, I can like start to sit more forward. Okay. Let me feed that off a little bit deeper. There we go. That's he's gonna be in, man. So I bring the other leg up. And now I'm just kind of sitting back. Kind of loosening your arm a little bit, Clinton. There, if I can get his arm to come open. Yeah, so it's like another version of the Kimura, just with the legs. If I can get his arm open. You wanna try that one?
Sure.
Yeah, let me try it. See if I can walk you through it.
Mm-hmm.
There. So you can either grab your gi or your hip.
Yeah. Come down, step over.
Yeah, don't sit back though.
Goes back.
Sorry. Post that right hand on the mat. And now you're gonna start to turn into my head. You going? Yeah. That's it. Tap, tap, tap. Yeah. It's very hard to get out of that. They can also
kind of just twist your body.
They also set it up like, say you're going double unders or something.
I've seen that.
Like here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I go to roll.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I got it backwards actually. There.
Yeah, that's what I don't have the defense set up at that point.
Yeah. Even if the guy's got his arms together or got his gi or something, like there's so much pressure on that shoulder, like very powerful position, guys. Man, I don't care how good you are, they get you there. You know, it's gonna be rough, man. Got the background moving. Sorry, my bad, guys. That was me. Yeah, so, man, very powerful position. I think a lot of guys think they have to do something crazy or cool. Man, Kimura, man, if you need to make something happen, that's a quick grip. And then that's not even talking about like the Kimura trap system. That'll be another video, guys. Yeah, you get the side mount, start attacking the person. Things like arm bars and that paper cutter, you know, very simple but powerful, and works for everybody. All right. Thank you, Mr. Gavea, Dr. Clinton. All right, guys, until next time, peace out. Peace, 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 and ciao.